The whole basis of the processes that I have developed has its roots in fusion. Just like fusion unites and releases energy, the same does merging various disciplines in order to get the ultimate innovation and marketing concept. Let me give you the background on how this became clear to me. Hardly any of the top executives that I've met in my life, and that's quite a few, says very often anything positive about their advertising agencies. I often wondering why this was the case, and I set out to explore that fact. How could it be that they were all bad? That didn't make sense. The frustration that I often saw in marketing and R&D department of handling many suppliers was enormous, and it's created this dangerous situation, and just to mention 3 of them. The first one is the loss of resources. Project directors acting as secretaries for their suppliers and never getting involved in the process, and thereby valuable insight being lost. The second element was loss of time, and this in multiple ways. Coordination between all the different suppliers was a nightmare, and meetings needed to be scheduled weeks in advance, and this is prolonging the project time. The result was that project didn't launch on time, and even worse, fail in its time to market. I've personally seen almost millions of dollars being lost this way, not to mention the loss of profits from products that didn't sell at all when it entered into the market. But the third and most dangerous observation I made was that of inconsistency. The fact that each department and supplier worked totally independently and sometimes not even caring about others' fundamental insight into the innovation basically resulted in the final product or service not becoming a hit at all. It became more a process for guaranteed failure. And after finding out that more than 90% of all innovations fail reaching the marketplace, I wanted to find the secret to changing this sad statistics. I set off to find out how we can unite the following disciplines: strategic development, market research, innovation, design, and communication and branding. I work with major brands on tuning the process, which I named Fusion Innovation. And the benefits were amazing. Basically, 2 and 2 became 5. One team made up of various disciplines and reported to the core group could maneuver and were able to generate better ideas and shorten development times, resulting in incredible innovations, perfect marketing, and perfect timing in launch to market. But we needed a way to prove that it worked and that the fusion innovation process provided the ultimate result. This led to the next element, which became a mobile lab of the expert interacting on-site with consumers, identifying the perfect situation. It actually took me years to develop the methodologies that is used in an innovation lab today. The innovation lab is a special process where conceptual directions are recycled, achieving optimization and instant response from consumers that can even be quantified. And all this in 2 weeks, something that would normally take 16 weeks. You might not be able to conduct this by yourself or with your current market research agency, but here are a couple of basic insights on what to do and not to do. Work with your target in more workshop-like environment than traditional focus groups to determine if your innovations or marketing ideas are good. A major no-go is to ask consumers what they want. It's simply not possible, as they only relate to their current context. Or as Steve Jobs so very clearly puts it, you can ask consumers what they want and then try to give it to them. But by the time you build it, they'll want something new. So summing up step number 6, fuse disciplines and their work processes in order to create faster and better results. Often ideas from other disciplines are served on a silver plate, just ready to grab. Work with consumers to create the ultimate innovation or marketing model. And don't ask them directly what they want, as they simply won't be able to answer a question like that. Just like the word fusion means the power of uniting, fusion is in the same way one of the most powerful elements in creating success within innovation and marketing. But you need to fuse one more step to the chain in order to utilize the 7 steps of success. So let's go to the last step, step number 7, the power of the 3 Ps.